Coming up is a podcast brought to you by the dedicated and diverse volunteers at 3CR. Just a quick message before you get there. For the month of June, we're asking listeners to donate to the station to help us keep going. In 2023, we're asking our community to stay tuned, stay radical. We rely on the generous donations of community to survive. Go to 3cr.org.au/donate and show your support for community-owned and community-run media. Thanks for your support and happy listening.
We're putting up new buildings, we're knocking down the old. We're working in the summer heat and in the winter cold. And the labour power we sell, me boys, for a hard-earned weekly pay produces mighty profits for the greedy MBA. And whether we were born here or born in Italy, in Greece, in Spain or Ireland, in England or Fiji, we all of us are workers, united we must stand, until the wealthy bludgers have been driven from our land. We faced deregistration, it backfired in the face. We're not fooled by arbitration, we won't stay in our place. We hit the bosses hard and fast to win and keep our gains, and break a couple of concrete pours to back our log of claims. So keep your powder dry and hold your head up high. It's class to class and face to face, our limit is the sky. We've got a fighting history and we never will be cowed. Our builders' labour is a name to make a man feel proud.
And it's good morning, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed from the Concrete Gang, 8:55 on your AM dial, 3CR, every Sunday morning, 9:30 AM to have with your Wheaties. And good morning, Bald Eagle.
Morning, mate. How's things?
Good, mate. And how's your week been? All good?
Pretty busy. A few little incidents here and there.
Campo?
Good morning, Gorilla.
Good
morning, Bald Eagle.
You've been off the big crook, mate?
You had a bit of a cold, mate.
Yeah, okay.
Been a bit sick.
It's a bit going around. All right, and it's good morning all the listeners out there. I hope you're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, as I said, but we've got a few things to talk about today. But first off, we've got one of our organisers from down Tassie. We've got Richie Hassett, the local organiser down in Tasmania, starting to build the new stadium, Richie. Is that right?
Oh, it'd be nice if they fit. You there, lads?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, we've got you, mate.
Yeah.
All over it.
You've got the Concrete Gang here, mate. You've got the Gorilla, the Bald Eagle and Campo.
Good to hear from you. The stadium's pretty contentious at the moment. We've got one side of politics all for it and the other side of politics against it. So blue versus red.
Yeah.
Our position, or the CFMMEU's position, is we want a stadium. It's 2 or 3 years worth of work for our members, so that's sort of what we're chasing. You know, we haven't come out publicly as yet, but rest assured, we'll push as hard as we can to get something over the line.
Yeah, it's a strange one that they've been pumping for ages to get it all happening down there. It's a bit hard to play without a stadium, and you would have thought with all the people it's going to attract down there and the infrastructure work and the jobs and all that. I understand their arguments about hospitals aren't good enough and all the other stuff, it's the same as everywhere else in Australia, but I mean, that might lead to bringing the finances in to get all that stuff sorted out.
You're spot on. You're spot on. We've surveyed our members over the last 2 weeks, roughly about 100 members, and there was only one avid Greens bloke that was against it.
There's always one, mate.
There's always one. You can't keep everyone happy, but people down here in Tasmania, we love our footy and meat pies, and everyone wants to see a team, regardless of who they barrack for. They think it's been a long time coming. So I think most people have got used to the idea that it won't happen without a stadium. So, let's get it built, get a team up and running, and the whole state will get behind it.
No, exactly. And you wonder why, at the end of the day, I suppose, have you got any ideas about the team, name for the team or anything like that, Richie? How do you think they are?
The obvious ones are Tassie Devils.
Yeah.
They've played in the VFL prior.
I think Warner Brothers have got the copyright on that name, don't they?
No, they haven't now. They're willing to forgo that.
To do a deal?
So everyone wants the stadium, even Warner Brothers.
Even Warner Brothers.
Even Warner Brothers want it, but we'll see how it plays. Hopefully, it gets put to bed in the next few weeks, and the political side of it, will work itself out. We all know that. They'll all sort of come to some sort of conclusion around it, but using it as a bit of a, pardon the pun, of political football is a bit disappointing for our members. So,
but what about the unemployment down there? Is there much unemployment down there?
Construction-wise, anyone that wants to be working is working longy. We've got a couple other decent-sized jobs. We've got a Bridgewater Bridge that's close enough. It'll wind up being close to $1 billion by the time they're finished. McConnell Dow are doing that. They've come down from Victoria. So that'll suck up a fair bit of the workforce when it gets up and firing. We've got 3 tower cranes in the air. I know that you've probably got that in one block there in the city there. But for down in Hobart, that's a decent number of tower cranes. Plenty of blokes are working on those jobs, and hopefully by the time they finish up, we'll be heading into a stadium.
Stadium. Then all the hospitality will pick up because everyone will be over there for the games. Should be good.
100%. The idea is for people, the big teams, the big draw cards, the Bombers, the Collingwoods, and those sorts of things. When their supporters come over and filter out through the city, the economy is just going to continue to grow and grow. So it'd be great.
But you can have some entertainment. You can get those big concerts there. Then you can't get because you haven't got the facilities for them. They won't go there unless they can get 10 or 20,000 people in a facility. So that's another thing that we'll be able to do. Not to mention the cricket and all the other stuff that follows. I mean. It just seems bizarre that they're all blowing about it, but anyway.
And it's not just the stadium too, isn't it? There's other buildings attached to the stadium.
Yeah, it's a whole precinct.
There's a fair bit of other buildings and function centres and whatnot, a marina that'll be attached to it, and they're also throwing the idea, which I think is a good one, which is a light rail to bring a lot of the northern suburbs into the city quite easily. Probably the major problem that they have is the traffic, getting people in and out.
Over the bridge.
Hobart, as you know, is pretty. She's a pretty backwards when it comes to infrastructure around the city. So whatever they spend on a stadium, they're probably going to have to spend $200 or $300 million fixing up the infrastructure around the stadium to get people in and out of it, which that's just part and parcel of building these big infrastructure projects. So.
Exactly. Anyway, we'll keep in contact with you, mate. Keep us filling, but we'd be what's the word? Remiss of us if we didn't ask about how young Noah's going. Your son, for people out there that don't know, Richie's young son's a pretty handy surfer and gets around the world. So just bring us an update with that, mate. Not his personal life, just his surfing.
Yeah. There's actually quite a large swell on the way for Sunday, I think. And when I spoke to him this morning, and they're heading out. Looks like they're heading out to a wave that doesn't break very often. I think it's going to be about 30 or 40 foot out there on Sunday. So
that'll do, mate. I'm out.
I'm a little bit worried about it, to be honest with you. I just
as a father, you would be.
find it pretty hard to deal with at times. But anyway, good luck to him. Hopefully he comes back safe.
Well, listen, we're going to send Campo down because he's an ex-lifesaver. I think he's grown out of his speedos now, but we're going to send him down in case you need someone to save these kids.
He'll tow him in on the
He's
ski.
told us he's a champion surfer.
Mate, I'd get eaten. Well, they'd think I'm a seal and eat me. I'd be done.
Make sure he's got a decent wetsuit and we'll sort him out, all right?
Be like pulling a condom over a 44-gallon drum, I'll tell you.
I bet.
Listen, mate, look, it's fantastic to hear from you, and hopefully this all goes ahead because it's going to be great for the workers and the people in Tasmania. We think it's all right for us to say we're not living there. We understand the hospital argument and all that stuff, but we've got the same arguments over here. But
have you got any local scallywags for nominations this week while we've got you on the phone?
Yeah, well, we've got one. We've got the bloke that built the $10,000 dog kennel.
Who's that?
Actually, there's an update on that. It was actually 20 grand.
20 grand, was it? Was he?
20 grand's worth of...
Tell the listeners about it then. We might as well...
Money well spent, yeah. No, well, we did a bit of a safety order out on one of the jobs the other day, and we come across a dog kennel that's Jesus, she's a Taj Mahal of dog kennels, and yeah, one of the bosses out there likes bringing his dog to work. So, the pity the site sheds didn't have
the same facilities,
hot and cold running water, and somewhere for the boys to wash their hands when they come in for smoke and lunch. But the dogs are getting looked after out on that job. So.
Well, we better get some cameras back at his joint. I think there might be something untoward happening to that dog. We'll have to get that investigated.
You boys will be onto it.
We'll be on the concrete gang. We'll send the gang down. Right, Richie. Listen, mate, thanks for the update. It's fantastic to hear from you, and keep the struggle up going down there. We know how hard it is down there. We've all been down there and done a few days down there, and you're doing a great job down there, and good luck to you. Good luck to Noah.
See you, mate.
Take care, guys.
See you, mate. Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? The stadium down there. I mean, it's look, you'd understand both arguments in a way, but I mean, geez, what I think bringing the stadium, the pluses are far outweigh the minuses there. But anyway,
I thought the bigger blue would have been Launceston versus Hobart.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
what I thought would have been the blue. But
I think there's a bit of that going on too. But anyway, so we'll keep bringing you all this stuff and all the updates and all that. That's why we're the highest rating radio show in Australia and the longest running one, because we've got the radiothon coming up. The radiothon on June the 18th. It's going to be going for 1 hour. So you get the Concrete Gang live for 1 hour. It's live, and you'll be able to ring in and donate money to keep this show on the go. So,
and that number is 94198377.
And let's just hope that's the right number, Campo. Yeah. But anyway, so June the 18th, we'll keep pumping it up and letting you know what's going on. But very important. That's where we make the money to keep all these shows on the road and keep hearing the Bald Eagle, because he says
without the donation.
Oh, here he is. Oh,
he's got a voice.
The Bald Eagle, mate. You know it's not TV, don't you? Because you keep pruning your bald head, mate. You know it's a radio show.
It's hard to get a word in sideways.
Well, anytime you like, mate. Yeah. So anyway, look, and the bad news is Tina Turner has passed away. She's, I reckon, just about an Australian. She loved touring here, and I think we discovered it, you know, when she really made the big time on the Mel Gibson movies and all that sort of stuff. It's very sad.
Mad Max
and the ads the ads for the NRL.
It's very but very sad. It's sad when someone like that goes. She had a hard life. That Ike Turner, what a drop kick, you know. What's his name? Ike Turner.
Ike,
absolute drop kick. I hope he's died.
Took all the money, took everything.
Is he dead?
Yeah,
he's dead.
dead.
Good. That's
she
good
was.
news.
I didn't realise she was 86. She's pretty old.
86, mate.
83, sorry.
83.
Yeah, well, you know, I think it's a bit harsh, mate.
No, well, that just says how much of a champion singer she was. Like, you know, people of my generation,
we should never talk about women's ages, mate. That's number one rule. So anyway, what we're going to do...
I'm sure she's not going to get upset.
Oh, hell, we're going down that road. I go on your Campo, I'll get the solicitors ready. So, Campo, you do your thing. You're the musical director.
We're going out with...
no, we're not going out.
I'm sorry. We're going to Simply the Best. Oh.
You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone. Anyone I ever met. I'm stuck on your heart. I hang on every word you say. Tear us apart. Baby, I would rather be dead. In your heart, since the start of every night and every day. In your eyes, I get lost, I get washed away. Just as long as I'm here in your arms, I could be in no better place. You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone. Anyone I ever met. Ooh, I'm stuck on your heart. I hang on every word you say. Oh, tear us apart. No, no, no. Baby, I would rather be dead. Each time you leave me, I start losing control. Walking away with my heart and my soul. I can feel you even when I'm alone. Oh, baby, don't let go.
That was Tina Turner.
I
Simply
already
the
said
best.
that. What are you doing? That's more.
Sorry,
I'm the
mate.
music director. What are you
Don't
doing?
jump in, mate. You're cutting in on us.
I actually
doing?
watched that doco the other night. She had a shocking life. Shocking life for
She
a long
did.
time.
She had a good life in the end.
In the end, yeah. She came to Australia and we got her straight. Got her
See,
back
another
on the
one,
straight and
another
narrow.
one we've got on the straight and narrow, yeah. But it's bad. It's sad news, and she was a great entertainer. And as you said, Campo, that song resurrected the shit
NRL.
game up in New South Wales.
NRL that was the biggest peak of the game when she did that. She signed that 4-year deal to be on the ads and all that. It was good.
That's another woman that saved us. Yeah, so anyway, bad news, but anyway, we move on. What have we got, boys? And you were supposed to mention last week, you peanuts, because you rang me twice. I gave you his name twice, but a great soldier of the industry, Arthur Pugh, a plumber. He's a great bloke, Arthur, passed away, and they gave him a good send-off on Thursday. So to Arthur Pugh and his family and the plumbers out there, condolences from the concrete gang. He was a great man. Great struggle for the unions, and it's very sad to hear him pass away.
Yeah, no, good.
So we've had a few falling off the perch lately, and special cheerio to our mate Paulie up in Surface Paradise, who's struggling at the moment with a few sick illnesses, and he was a builder's labourer a long time ago, and a good bloke, and unfortunately he's not too well. So to Paulie and his lovely partner and his family up there, all the best. And all the best to everyone out there, Spoon. There's a lot of sickness going around, so we hope our older members and listeners out there are all fine fettle.
That's right.
Yes.
So anyway, we've got what else we got here?
I had a couple of little incidents during the week.
Before we get to that, we've got a sorry day for the.
Yeah, obviously it's the anniversary of when Kevin Rudd said sorry to the Indigenous people today or on Friday. So a shout out to all our Indigenous brothers and sisters. And we're getting the topics are heating up over the Voice and all that sort of stuff. And treaty, it was good to see the Bombers when they played had the Treaty for Victoria shirts. I thought that was awesome. But like I said, sorry day for everyone. So shout out to the Indigenous brothers and sisters.
Beautiful. Also, just an update on the Tradies Day with a football game on the 25th of June at Port Melbourne versus Essendon at ETU Park in Port Melbourne Footy Ground. So if you go there, show your ETU financial ticket or your CFMMEU ticket, you get in for free. But anyone's welcome to come. They're going to have things for the kids. At half time they've got a bit of a footy thing for the kids and T-shirts and footies to give away to the kids, and obviously it's going to be a great game of football there, so we want all the members to come down and have a good day and watch a real football team. The mighty Bombers play Port Melbourne, another great team, and the more we get there, it's going to be televised live, so it's going to be a fantastic thing for the trade unions and the Port Melbourne Footy Club.
Are they going to do that kick into the back of a ute? I know you've had some experience with that, have you?
Yeah, I'll never forget that.
You've had some experience?
Yeah, walking in the Frankston Footy Ground, big nutty myself. Last time I was here, I kicked 5 goals, I said. So they were kicking these footies out at half-time, little footies. And if you got one, you're allowed to have a shot in the back of the ute. Kick it. If you kick in the back of the ute, you win the ute. So obviously no one wanted to kick it because I was big nut myself about 5 goals, so you better do it. So when I kicked it, I reckon the ball was closer to me than the ute after I'd kicked it. So I've never... And my old mate Buffer, God love him, he's got Alzheimer's now, the poor old bloke. He can't remember me, he can't remember anything, but he remembers the day I did that. It's the only thing he remembers. Can't believe it. Anyway,
is that when you retired after that?
Thanks for bringing that up, Campo. Yeah. But anyway, that just put people to sleep. But anyway, that's what happened. So what else we got here, boys? Oh, the protection action at the zoo. The work at the zoo.
They've been negotiating their EBA, and it's got to a point where now they're going to take protective action. They want decent pay increases, decent conditions. They do a sterling effort. A lot of people don't realise we've got a lot of members work in that zoo, and also at Werribee Zoo.
Gorillas.
Got a lot of gorillas.
What a way will be suing them. They use my picture.
So, shout out to them. So, keep an eye on our Facebook page. They're going to be taking protection and, get down there and give them a chop out.
Yeah, my grandson's got a full 12-month card there. He goes there all the time. He loves it. Membership, yeah.
It's a great place, isn't it?
Yeah, fantastic. And it must be a tough job, just quietly. I'll be honest about it, But anyway, I suppose we could get on the scallywags, boys. We've got
just one more thing.
Oh, one more thing.
Just want to, we've obviously got the Concrete Gang Day coming up on the 10th at the Cross Hotel in St Kilda, 14 Fitzroy Street. I just thought we'd give that a shout
done, mate. Yeah, very good.
What about them couple of little incidents? One down at Mount Eliza, floor grinder moved the plaster was leaning up against the hallway, the fire check, the heavy stuff. He went to move it out of the way. It came down on him, and he looks like he's fractured his ankle, so... Just be careful. They've been out there. He's got all his insurances. There was rumours the boss wasn't paying the work cover. I've got all the paperwork. He's getting paid and he's getting his right whack. And also a young bird yesterday. I believe it was young woman yesterday. Her second day on the job. Apparently she was unloading a truck. I'm not sure what they're called. Earth pins. I think that they weigh about 300 kilos each. But she was unloading a truck. Just be careful with the loads because it's come down and it looks like it's broken her fibia. So. We spoke to the other doggies on the job. They said they wouldn't have done anything different. Not her fault, but just be careful of these loads, how they're rocking up. And when you open the curtains on those trucks, they shift. Like I've had one down, remember the one down at Rosebud that nearly killed a bloke, So just be really careful with that because these are all incidents that don't need to happen.
Exactly, yeah. We've had some bad accidents and I hope she's going to be all right. We'll keep check of her health. All right, we'll move into the scallywags. Flex precast, yeah. Obviously, got in their yard. They've got terrible conditions. No lifting testing, no electrical tagging testing. Apparently the lunchrooms and the toilets stunk that bad because they hadn't been cleaned ever.
They've never been cleaned.
And they went to the toilets and you could smell that urine smell. So yeah,
massive amounts of silica dust through the whole factory.
Oh, it's a bloody disgrace. I don't know what they're doing. I don't even know what WorkSafe are doing.
Arc free.
Obviously their jobs are a disgrace. They've been, them and Westcon have been doing stuff with the panels that are just
go hand in hand.
Hand in
Shit
hand.
bags.
So they're worse than Billcorp.
Well,
No better.
they just,
Okay.
you know,
Well, that's two good ones. Sookie Lalas.
obviously Arc Free, they're sooking up. Obviously, all the Richmond supporters are sooking up because they lost Damien Hardwick. Oh,
They did.
please. Oh, listen,
It's the end of the world.
he's going to Tassie, the coach. That's what I'm hearing.
He's just waiting for his stadium to get built.
Yeah.
Probably saving himself for the Bombers.
All the
I'd say.
Tasmanian people that don't want a stadium, they're sooking up.
Yeah. All right, so scallywags, but I think Flex Precast. Who do you think?
I'm going, Flex Precast.
Or Arc 3?
What's going on with pre-class? Are they just too busy now? They're all being pretty shit ass, aren't they, lately?
Yeah, they are, mate.
Well,
Where you going with this?
Oh no, they're all Westcom were the pick of the bunch not long ago, weren't they? And,
Hey, today's friend is tomorrow's
Yeah,
enemy.
you're
That's
right.
what it is.
You're right, yeah.
one day rooster, next day feather duster. All right, so we're going with who?
Flex Precast, mate.
Flex Precast and the Sookie Lalas.
I want to give it to the Tiger supporters. I actually want to give it to the Carlton supporters because they have been sooking up.
Oh no, I'd give it. That's a good point. I'd give it to Carlton supporters. You know, they are sooking up.
Corey Locks.
They're going down.
I think
down,
they're going to
down.
rename their team the Coach Killers.
The cockroach killers.
The Parcher Lounge.
Yeah. All right, now, and so don't forget those dates. So we've got the radiothon coming up on June the 18th, 1 hour live show, so you can ring in. You can have weight jokes at me and Campo. You can do what you like, with as long as you put some money in and we have a bit of a laugh along the way. That's the whole idea. So we'll be doing that for 1 hour on June the 18th, the radiothon.
And obviously we've got the raffle and tickets will be getting sold on the job. So
We've got the raffle the Concrete Gang raffle going around, a bit different this year, but we're going around the jobs. That's just a raffle for some good prizes. One prize, $3,000 worth of Makita, isn't it? Makita? Milwaukee. It's close.
oh, please, nearly cut that sponsorship. Good one, mate.
Milwaukee, well, they don't even know this, to know the $3,000 kids, so don't worry about that. We'll have the coppers chase, but anyway, no.
As long as
it's all legit. It's all legit.
As long as you get the bill court fee off.
Yeah. All right, and so we'll go at the same old way. Dare to struggle.
Dare to win.
And if you don't fight,
You lose.
And it's good morning from the Concrete Gang. Campo, the musical director. What do you got for us?
Archie Roach.
Story right, this story's true. I would not tell lies to you like the promises that did not keep. How they fenced us in like sheep. Said to us, come take a hand. Set us up on mission and they taught us to read, write and pray. Then they took the children away, took the children away. Yeah, the children away. Snatched from our mother's breast, said this is for the best, took them away. Welfare and the policemen, well, they said you've got to understand, 'cause we give to them what you can't give. Teach them how to really live. Teach them how to live, they said. Humiliated them instead, they taught that and taught this, and others taught them prejudice. I took the children away. Yeah, the children away. Breaking our mother's heart, tearing us all apart, took them away. Run dog down Framingham, well, they came and did not give a damn. Lord, my mother cried, go get their dad. And he came running, fighting mad. Mother's tears were were falling down, my dad shaped up and he stood his ground and he said, "You touch my kids, then you fight me." And they took us from our family, took us away. Yeah, took us away. Snatched from our mother's breast, said this is for the best, took us away. But I don't know why, young man. Up again, gave us gifts to ease the pain, sent us on to the foster home. As we grew up, Lord, we felt alone, 'cause we were acting white and feeling black. One sweet day, all the children came back, children came back. Yeah, the children came back. Oh, back where their hearts go strong, back where they all belong. The children came back. Said the children came back. Yeah, the children came back. Oh, back where they understand, back to this mother's land. The children came back. Back to their mother, back to their father, back to their sister. I tell them, back to their brother, back to their people, back to their land. Our children came back. The children came back. Oh, the children came back. Yeah, I came back.
You've been listening to a podcast produced at 3CR Community Radio. It's radiothon time. This is where we ask you, the listener, to stay tuned, stay radical. This year, we need to raise $275,000 to keep the station going. Any amount you can afford makes a big difference. It's so easy to donate. Head to 3cr.org.au/donate. We rely on the community support, so please be sure to donate and stay tuned, stay radical in 2023. Thanks for listening.